What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. It is March 17th, 2023. Hope everybody's having a great day. And as usual, there are more leaks, which it's one of those weird times where like new hardware is always exciting. But like hardware is jumping so far ahead, and it's almost like we don't need it, but at the same time, it's like, hey, new is better, right? But anyway, there's some leaks on the 4060 and the 4070 non-TI. Some pictures and information, that kind of thing. I'm excited about like the new mid-tier, lower-end stuff. Like I'm really excited about 4050 and 4060. I think with the newer technology baked into those, and then hopefully lower price points, it's just like it's gonna be better. Going to be better for everybody. But let's jump on over here and take a look at them. So here is looks like a Founders Edition of 4060. It does kind of stink that the 40 series didn't get their own like cool Founders Edition looking like style, because before this, like every Founders Edition was unique to its generation, whereas I feel like the 30 series and the 40 series kind of just like share the same design. Oh well, it makes it feel like the 40 series is a little bit like half baked, even though they're not. They're very good. But apparently these are the first glimpses of the new RTX 4060, and then 4070 Ti and 4060 Ti. Here's some actual specs. So CUDA cores on the 4060 estimated at 3072, 8 gigabytes of VRAM, 128. This is all speculation. That puts it at actually less CUDA cores than the 3060, but they're stronger CUDA cores, so they should outperform it handily. Now the 4060 Ti 4300. The 3060 Ti was, how many? Let's see here. 3060 Ti CUDA cores, 4800. So yeah, the 4060 Ti has less CUDA cores. I think this is pretty much across the board. 4070 Ti has 7600, and then the 3070 Ti CUDA cores 6100. Okay, so the 4070 Ti has more than the 3070 Ti, but the 3060 has more than the 4060. NVIDIA and their scaling, like their nomenclature and their scaling has always been just something else. All right, so going further, the GeForce RTX 4060/4060 Ti cards are expected to ship with TDPs of 115 and 160 watts. So there's a hope that we will get some far more compact designs than we've seen so far with the other 40 series releases. The 115 watt model could possibly see releases of single fan and low profile designs. NVIDIA never released a 4070 Ti FE, just AIB models, but there are signs that a reference design with twin fans in its back pocket. As the partner cards released back in January, any such release looks highly unlikely, though perhaps the decision to leave the 4070 Ti market entirely to AIBs was a form of an apology for messing them up with the 4080 12 gig. Yeah, that was one where basically there was different versions of the 4080, but one of them was so far down that it got renamed to the 4070 Ti. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Now, going and checking on the market before we get off here, keeping it nice and short and sweet tonight. Bitcoin doing big things, up 6.8% today, $27,000. I mean, at this rate, we could see 30,000. By the way, this is not financial advice. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, $27,000 Bitcoin right now, ladies and gentlemen. Ethereum's almost at 2,000. We have an $1,800 Ethereum right now. Everything's pretty much green across the board. A lot of the altcoins aren't seeing, well, I say they aren't seeing as much of a rise, but Dogecoin up 6%. It's at 7.7 cents currently. Shiba, $11 per million tokens, up 5% in the last 24 hours. Look at that, Litecoin up almost 8%, up 8% in the last 24 hours, $87.06. I don't think we're actually back to, Ethereum Classic, $21.98, up 15%, deep into the double digits of percentage in the last 24 hours. Holy smokes. I wonder if we're going to see a dump tomorrow. Monero, $153. Bitcoin Cash, $136. What about our good old friend Caspa? Up 2.6%. Not quite the rise as the rest of the market, but I wonder what that's done to profitability for mining. Let's take a look at that before we get off here. So a 4090 currently mining. Looks like the most profitable thing to mine at the moment is still on what to mine is still Caspa. And then trailing behind it is Conceal. And Caspa on NiceHash is actually profiting 54 cents a day right now. It's not bad. It's not bad. A lot of other ones, but it looks like Caspa's still taking it for the team, so to speak. So yeah, that's pretty much keeping it pretty top level. Now 4060 pricing, it's probably gonna come in at or higher than the 3060 MSRP, which 3060 MSRP was what, 329? Yeah, 329. So I imagine 4060 is probably going to be like 349, somewhere in that range. Really excited to see what the 4050 is going to do. Because if they're going to pack that kind of power on those CUDA cores that doesn't need as many, I'd like to see a 4050 that doesn't need external power. So limit the TDP or total power to 75 watts just to pull it from the bus, and then just pack as many CUDA cores that 75 watts will run in there. And that's all we need. Make it priced at like 129 or 159. Also, notable mentions, figured it didn't need its own like dedicated video, but the Intel 750, I believe it is. Yeah, the ARC 750s were marked down. Was it 249? Yeah, I think these bad boys were marked down just recently. Looks like you can buy them now for $249. Probably not gonna buy one yet. It's got to get cheaper than that, but still interesting to see that they're not afraid to do some price cuts. Oh, here it is. 2 days ago, another price cut. 1080p gaming on a budget. 229 at Newegg. Well, it looks like they're 249 at Newegg right now, so that price cut didn't last very long. Oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off here. I hope you guys have a great evening. It's been fun and it's been real. I don't know if it's been real fun. You let me know down below in the comments. Adios.